Hey, what's up, y'all? Well, I just want to do a little quick video. I hadn't done one in a while. What I am is I'm working my own crawl space. I know it's hard to see, but that's my return duct right there. There's 24 foot plus my little transition I made right there. Let me show you supply, show you what I did. I had to offset 11 inches up so I'd have room to crawl under there. And I ran 42 foot from there back that way. It's tough to see. It's just it's tough to see because it's dark down here, and it's a long way back that way. Anyway, the reason for the video is I want to show y'all, don't be afraid to make mistakes. I'm going to show you a mistake I made, and it's really the only mistake in this whole place. There's my furnace. Take a look, take a couple steps back. I know it's dark. I'm gonna get the light. So I hung it from threaded rod and unistrut, and it's tough back here, man. I hate crawling back there. It gets tighter and tighter as you go back that way. My dryer vent there is temporary. I had to rip the old one out when I ran duct, so I've got to relocate it up there. I got to relocate it on the other side of that duct, and then take it out to the next vent. But anyway, let me show you the mistake I made. Alright, so my return is 24 by 10. And like I said, it goes 25 feet or 24 foot back that way. But what I did when I made the transition, because I bought this ductwork like a week prior to installing it, and I could have swore I bought 22 by 10. But I didn't. I bought 24 by 10. So when I made my transition for the return, I made it 22 inches. So it's 22 by 18. It's 18 down, and then it's 22 across. And the reason I made it 18 down was, of course, to give it that little angle to let air go in. But another reason I did it was because when I installed this furnace, what had happened was my old blower motor went out. And since I had already done my inverter outdoor unit, instead of replacing my variable speed fan on my old unit, I said, screw it. I'll just go ahead and get a new furnace and put the supply and the return plenum on. And what I did is I pulled my old furnace out and I let the supply and return plenums. My furnace used to sit way back there. I know you can't see, but it used to sit way back there, and it was just a pain to get to. So I had to crawl back there and change the filter, and it was awful. So I decided I'd move it to the crawl space wall, because the unit's just on the other side of the wall there. I decided I'd just move it so that way I can just come in the door over there. See a black opening? It's night, it's dark outside, so just crawl, come in the opening, crawl under the duct, change the filter. No harm, no foul. But getting back to the mistake. So what I wound up doing was taking and cutting 2 inches over this way, and then coming over here 8 inches, and then drawing a line and then snipping it. Did the same thing at the top and snipped it, and I was able to push the duct in, and I had to make a new drive. And when I made, because I had a little gap, I had about a 3/4 inch gap, so I made a new drive, and that way that sealed it all up. So I just wanted to show y'all, don't be afraid to make a mistake, because, you know, like I said, this is actually the only mistake I've made in here. You know, I wanted to run all hard pipe, but it's just too tough in this crawl. So what I did, if there was a 6-inch opening, I just upsized it to the next size. So wherever there was a 6, I changed it to a 7. The only one I didn't do that in was in a bedroom over there. You can probably see that duct, and it's, you know, it's not that big of a bedroom. It sits over there, just right above that duct, right above the supply plenum. It's just a short run, and it's a pretty small bedroom, so I just left it as 6. And what I'm going to do is, my house is going to be zoned as soon as the zone panel comes in. What I did is, the first 8 feet of duct, which is 10 by 20, the first 8 feet of duct is going to be my zone 1, or the bedroom zone. And then what I'll do past that is I will, just on the other side over there, it was hard to see, but back there I'll do a 16 by 10 zone damper, and then so that way that'll control the rest of the house. So this is, like this duct right here, this is part of the bedroom zone. So yeah, this is part of the bedroom zone right here. You can see the damper motor right there to your right. So that's one zone, and it does a bedroom and a bathroom. So that's a 976Y. The bathroom got a 6, and the bedroom got a 7. So, I mean, I have no complaints on airflow on this house anymore. I really didn't before, but I really don't now. My humidity has went down tremendously, because right now it's running, but it's probably running in 2nd stage. Last I checked, it was 70 degrees in the house and 50% humidity. So so it's doing really well. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish up sealing the duct. I did this side, now I got to do the other side. But I just wanted to show you my mistake, because all too often on here, nobody ever shows their mistakes, but that's the one I made. But that's alright, because I knew how to fix it. So no harm, no foul. Also, I'm not going to wrap this duct in regular duct wrap. I'm just going to use bubble wrap. You know, wrap the return in bubble wrap, because it's really not hot down here and it's not cold. So bubble wrap will do just fine. And actually, it is pretty humid down here though, and some of my supply is sweating. So what I'm going to do there is I'm going to wrap on top of the insulation with bubble wrap, and that way that'll take care of that sweating problem. So anyway, I just wanted to show y'all what I had going on. I still have to run the flue for this furnace. It's a 90% furnace, a 2-stage, of course, variable speed for the inverter. Put a switch, put a light down here, and that's it, pretty much. I just wanted to show y'all, don't be afraid to make a mistake. So y'all have a good one.